What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate a conversion rate optimization agency using make.com. Let's get started. On Whimsical, I've outlined all the different processes for a CRO agency that we're going to automate in this video. The first process that we're going to automate is a client lead capture process. We will create a type form to capture leads from our website's contact form, then create an automation that adds the leads directly to Monday. In this case, we're using Monday as our project management tool. After adding the leads to Monday, we'll send them a confirmation email after the form submission. The second process that we're going to automate in this video is a client onboarding process. Here, we'll create an automation that asks clients for necessary client details like business goals, website access, and analytics via a welcome email. We'll also create a scheduling call link via Calendly and send it to them for them to schedule for an onboarding call. The automation will also generate contracts using PandaDoc and send the contract to our client for them to sign. We'll also notify our sales team to track the contract if the client has signed it. After automating the client onboarding process, the next process that we're going to automate is the landing page copy optimization process. Here, we'll create an automation that generates multiple copy variations for landing pages and notify the team via Slack or email. The next process that we're going to automate in this video is the retargeting and CRO strategy optimization process. I will create an automation that automatically syncs visitors to Facebook ads for retargeting and then notify our team. After automating the process, the next process that we're going to automate is a competitor product pages analysis process. Here, we'll create an automation that scrapes competitor product pages and how to save data on Monday for analysis. The next process that we're going to automate is a content and ad creative generation process. Here, we'll create an automation that uses ChatGPT to auto-generate ad copy based on audience insights and auto-upload the ads to Facebook or Google Ads for testing. After automating the process, the next process that we'll automate is a UGC management process. We will create an automation that collects user-generated content from Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter and save the content to a Google Drive folder. The next process that we're going to automate is a loyalty program process, where we'll create an automation that sends exclusive discount emails when customers or clients reach a loyalty threshold. After automating the process, the next process that we'll automate is a referral program management process. We'll create an automation that automates asking clients for referrals via Typeform and logs the referrals on Monday, then sends a thank you email to the clients and a notification email to the referral. And the last process that we're going to automate in this video is a client feedback collection process. We'll create an automation that automates feedback collection via Typeform and logs in the responses on Monday. The automation will also send the clients a thank you email for filling in and submitting the form. So these are all the processes that we're going to automate for a CRO agency in this video. We're going to start by automating the first process, which is the client lead capture process. On Typeform, I've created a form that I've renamed to Convertly CRO Agency Clients Form. I've decided to name our agency example to Convertly CRO Agency. So on this form, we are asking our clients a series of questions that will help us understand their business and what they're looking for. The first question that we're asking our clients is for them to fill in the form with their personal information. Here, they're going to submit their first name, last name, their email, and their company name. The next question that we're asking them is, what industry do you operate in? And here they'll choose either of these options over here. The third question that we're asking them is, what is your average monthly website traffic? And here they will input their monthly website traffic in numbers. The fourth question that we're asking them is, what is your current conversion rate in percentage? And here they will add their conversion rate in percentage. The fifth question that we're asking them is, what is your primary conversion goal? Here they'll choose either of these options over here. The sixth question that we're asking them is, what is your biggest challenge with your conversions? And here they'll type in their answer. The seventh question that we're asking them is, what is your current monthly revenue? And here they will input their monthly revenue in numbers. The eighth question that we're asking them is, what is your primary traffic source? And here they will choose either of these options over here. The ninth question that we're asking them is, have you worked with a CRO specialist before? And here they'll either choose yes or no options over here. The 10th question that we're asking them is, would you like a free CRO audit with actionable insights? And here they'll choose either yes or no. And the last question that we're asking them is, how did you hear about Convertly CRO Agency? And here they'll choose either of these options over here. So this is the form that they're going to fill in and submit the form. And then we're going to add their submissions on Monday. So on Monday, I've created a board that I've renamed to Convertly Agency Clients Board. Here's where we're going to collect our clients. Here we're going to collect their full name, status, first name, last name, company name, their email, the industry they work in, their primary goal, the challenge they're facing, traffic source, if they've worked with a CRO specialist, they need a free CRO audit, and how they discovered our agency. To add our client submission from Typeform to this board on Monday, we'll need to create a simple automation on Make. So on Make, I've created a folder that I've named to CRO agency. This is a folder that we're going to add all the automations, automating processes for CRO agency. On our folder, I'll click on Create a New Scenario. I'll rename a scenario to add clients info to monday.com via Typeform. And here, since we are watching responses from Typeform, I'm going to search for Typeform. Here, we're going to choose a watch response trigger. Here we have two watch responses triggers, one with acid, the other one with instant and acid. The difference between the two triggers is that the one with acid only, you'll need to choose when you like to trigger the module, but the one with instant, it instantly triggers after the client submits the form. Since I would like to choose when I would like to start, I'm going to choose the one with acid only. Here, you'll need to create a connection between your Typeform account and make.com account by clicking on Add. And here, you rename your connection and then click on Save. Then a new window will be prompted where you'll choose the account that you'd like to connect to Make. And then your connection will be created. Since I had already created my connection, I'm going to choose my connection right here and then choose our form over here. This is our form. Our form is Convertly CRO Agency Clients form. And then click on Save. Here you can see it's asking me to choose where I'd like to start. You can choose to start from now, since a specific date, or choose manually. I'm going to choose Start from now and click on Save. Now on Typeform, I'll click on Share so we can access the link to our form. Copy the link to our form and open it on a new tab. And then here, I'll fill in our form. This time around as a client. Now, to fill in our form, I'll click on Start. And here, we're going to fill in our form with a client's personal information. The first name could be Paul, last name could be Sean, the email could be paulsean@annex.com, the company name could be Annex. I'm going to click on OK. What industry do you operate in? You can say health and wellness. What is your average monthly website traffic? You can say 100,000. Click on OK. What is your current conversion rate? You can say 7%. What is your primary conversion calls? You can say more sales. What is your biggest challenge? You say high bounce rate, then click on OK. What is your current monthly revenue? You can say 150,000. Click on OK. What is your primary traffic source? You can say organic SEO. Have you worked with a CRO specialist before? We can say no. Would you like a free audit? Yes. How did you hear about us? We can say Google search. Then click on Submit. On Make, I'll run our module and see if we're going to get our class data. Here, you can see we're getting the class data that we just filled in over here. But we're getting the first name, last name, the email, company name, and all this other information that they filled in over here. With this information right here, we can add it to our board on Monday. So here, I'll add another module, but before we add the information on Monday, I'll click on Tools, then click on the Sleep module. And here, I'll delay for 3 seconds to give Typeform some ample time to populate the class data. And then now we can add the information to our board on Monday. So I'll click on Monday, and then I'll search for create an item module. Yeah, you'll need to create a connection between your make.com account and monday.com account. To do that, click on Add. Here you'll rename your connection. Then from Monday, you'll add your API key over here to create your connection. To get your API key on Monday, click on your profile. Then click on Administration, click on Connection, click on API. Here you'll find the API token. All you have to do is copy it and then paste it right here and click on Save, and your connection will be created. But since I had already created my connection, I'm going to close and choose my connection right here. And then here, we'll add our item name. For the item name, I'm going to add the first and last name of our client. So I'll add Paul and space Sean. For the board, I'm going to choose client's board. For the group ID, I'm going to choose our agency clients group. And then here, I'll add values to our columns on our board on Monday with the data that we got from Typeform. I'll add an item and choose a new column. I'm going to choose the challenge column. Here we'll add the value to the challenge they're facing right here. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'll choose the company column. Here we're going to add the value for their company. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column, and choose a discovery column. We're going to add the value for the discovery over here. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the email column. We're going to add the email address over here. You can also use the email as the tags. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the first name as a column. Now the value for the first name, choose Paul. Then add a new item and choose a new column. I'm going to choose the free CRO audit column. Then here we're going to add the value right here. I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the industry as a column. Here we're going to add the value for the industry. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the last name column. We're going to add the value for the last name, which is Sean. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the primary goal as a column. The value for the primary goal. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the status as a column. Here we're going to label it as intake. I'll add a new item and choose a new column. I'm going to choose the traffic source as a column. I'm going to add the value for the traffic source. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the work with CRO column and add the value for the column right here, and click on save. Now, before we send them a confirmation email, we like to send them an option for them to schedule for a call with us. So here, I'll add another module, and then I'll search for Calendly, and then click on create a scheduling link. I'm going to give them an option for them to schedule for a call. Now, you'll also need to create a connection between your Calendly account and make.com account. Clicking on add, renaming your connection, and clicking on save, then choosing the account that you'd like to connect to make in the new window. But since I had already created my connection, I'm going to close and choose my connection right here. For the event count, I'm going to choose 1, choose an event type right here. I'm going to choose a strategy session event type, then click on save. And now we can send them a confirmation email with the Calendly link for them to schedule for consultation call. So to send them the confirmation email, I'll click on email and click on send an email module. I'll rename our module to confirmation email. Here we're going to add our client's email address for here as a receiver. The subject line of this email could be in the lines of thanks for signing up. Here's what's next. For the content type, we're going to choose plain text. And the content of this email could be in the lines of hi first name. We're going to add the first name right here. We're excited to help you optimize your website and increase conversions with Convertly CRO. What happens next? Review and analysis, free CRO audit. If you've selected it, as a recommendation. For the next step, we're telling them to schedule for a call. Want to fast track results? Book a free strategy call here. We're adding the link for them to schedule for a call. Have questions? Reply to this email and we'll be happy to assist you. We're excited to help you turn more visitors to customers and maximize your revenue. Best regards, Brandon. And then I'm going to click on save. To test if automation works, I'm not going to fill in our form again. Instead, I'm going to choose to start from our previous submission that we did. This is the previous submission. Then I'll click on save and then I'll run automation. You can see that automation ran successfully. Here we got our submissions from a client. We delayed for 3 seconds, then we added them to Monday. Then we created a scheduling link for them to schedule for a strategy session. Then we sent them a confirmation email with a link for them to schedule for a call using this email right here with the subject line and this email content over here with the link for them to schedule for a strategy session. When we go back to Monday, you can see that we added a new client on our board. The name is Paul Sean. Status is intake. Here's their first name, last name, company name, email, the industry they work in, primary goal, the challenge they're facing, the traffic source, if they've worked with a CRO specialist, if they need a free CRO audit, and how they discovered our agency. By creating the simple automation on Make, we've automated the first process for a CRO agency, which is a lead capture process. The next process that we're going to automate in this video is the client onboarding process. To automate the client onboarding process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to client onboarding. And here, I'll create a webhook that will be triggered after the status of one of our clients changes to onboard. So here, I'll click on webhook, then click on custom webhook. Here I'll click on add, then I'll rename our webhook to client onboarding, then click on save. Here I'll copy the link to our webhook, then click on save, then I'll run it. Then on Monday, on our client's board, I'll click on integrate. Here, I'll click on webhooks. And I'd like to send a webhook on the status of one of our clients changes to something, so I'll use this as our template. Here I'll use another account and paste our webhook URL over here and click on connect. It says fail to communicate to the URL provided. Here, we'll return this challenge string using a webhook response. So I'll add another module, then on webhooks, I'll click on webhook response. Here, I'll write challenge and add our string and click on save, then run our webhook again. Then on Monday, I'll click on connect. You can see that our response ran successfully, so I'll delete it and run our webhook again to test it. But we'll need to set it up first. So here, I'd like to send a webhook when the status of one of our clients changes to onboard, and I'll click on create automation. To test it, I'll change the status of one of our clients to onboard. You can see that it ran successfully. We got a specific client whose status we just changed. To get the rest of their data, I'll copy this pulse ID, then I'll add another module. Then on Monday, I'm going to search for get an item module. Here, I'll choose my connection. For the ID, we're going to choose a pulse ID. Then I'm going to choose our board. Choose our client's board right here. Click on save. And here, I'll run our module. Paste our pulse ID right here. And click on OK. You can see we're getting our client's data right here. The first name, last name, company name, the email, the rest of the information. Now, with the information, we can proceed to create a Calendly link for them to schedule for an onboarding call. We'll also auto-generate contracts using PandaDoc and send them the Calendly link and the contract via email. The first thing we're going to do here is I'll add another module and search for Calendly to create a kickoff call link. Here I'll choose my connection. The maximum event, I'm going to choose 1. And the event type, I'm going to choose a kickoff call. Choose a kickoff call, then click on save. Yeah, I'll rename this to kickoff call link. And then click on OK. Then after creating our kickoff call, we're going to create a contract. We're going to send our clients the email for them to sign. We're going to use PandaDoc to create the contract. So I'm going to search for PandaDoc. Then click on PandaDoc. I'm going to click on create a document. Like we did with other modules, you also need to create a connection between your PandaDoc account and make.com by clicking on add, then clicking on save, choosing the account that you would like to connect to Make on the new window that will be prompted, and then your connection will be created. I'm going to close and choose my connection right here. Here we can name our document as our client's first name's contract. Yeah, we'll create our contract using a template. So on PandaDoc, head over to templates, then click on template. Here, search for the document that you like to create. For example, we'd like to create a contract. And here you'll see templates that you can use to create your contract. So for example, we can create our contract using this service contract template and click on add one item. I'll rename our contract to Convertless CRO Agency contract template. And here you'll customize your contract every single page, ensure that everything aligns with the services that you offer in your agency. You can also include images and logos of your company in the template. Then after customizing your contract, click on create document. You'll give your document a name and click on continue. Our contract template was created. Now this is the contract that we can use to generate clients' contracts and send it to them via email. So on Make, I'm going to choose our template that we just created over here. Our template is Convertless CRO Agency contract template. Here you need to fill in all this information about your company and your customers over here. So you'll add your customer's email from Monday, their company, the first name, the last name, their state, the street address, and all the information right here. You'll also add your company's information over here. And then after adding all the information, click on save. Yeah, I'll rename this to create contract. And then click on OK. Now to test if automation works, I'll run it. And here I'll add a first name like Liam and click on OK. You can see it generated a contract for us. And this is the document ID of the contract. Now here, I'd like to download this contract and send it to our client as a PDF for them to sign. So I'll add another module, and then on PandaDoc, I'm going to click on download a document module. For the document ID, we're going to add the document ID right here and click on save. Then I'll rename this to download contract. And then click on OK. Now we can send the kickoff call link and the contract to our client via email. So here I'll add another module. Then on email, I'll click on send an email module. I'll rename our email module to onboarding email. Here we're going to add our client's email address from Monday. Over here. The subject line of this email could be on the lines of welcome to Convertly CRO. Next steps in the onboarding. Content type, we're going to choose plain text, and the content of this email could be on the lines of hi, first name. We're going to add our client's first name over here. We're thrilled to have you on board. Our goal is to help you optimize your website, increase conversions, and drive more revenue. To get started, we need a few key details from you. Number one, like access to key platforms. And here we're going to add the website access, Google Analytics link, and the Google Tag Manager over here. We're also telling them to schedule for a kickoff call. Since you meet our criteria, you can schedule a call with our CRO experts to discuss strategy, insights, and next steps. Then we are adding the link that they will use to schedule for a kickoff call. Also telling them to officially begin our collaboration. Please review and sign our contract right here. Then we're linking our contract. Then we're going to send it to them as a PDF document. Once these steps are complete, we'll begin optimizing your site for higher conversions and revenue growth. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to this email. Looking forward to working with you. Best regards, Brandon. I'm going to click on save. The next thing we're going to do is we'll send a notification to our team members via Slack for them to check if our client has signed the contract. Yeah, we're going to do that using Slack. So I'll search for Slack. And then on Slack, I'll click on create a message. You'll also need to create a connection between Make and Slack. To do that, just click on connection type, choose Slack user, and name your connection right here, and click on save. A new window will be prompted. You'll choose the account that you'd like to connect to Make. And then your connection will be created. Then here we'll choose, I would like to enter our channel ID from a list. Channel type, I'm going to choose a public channel. I'm going to choose the channel that our team is in. Now, the message that we can send to our team could be on the lines of, hi team, a new contract has been sent for signing. Please track the status and follow up if needed. And here we're including the client's details like their name, business name, the email, and the contract link. And we are also outlining next steps. We're telling them to monitor the contract status, follow up if pending, and not sign within 48 hours, and confirm once signed. And here I'm going to click on OK. And here I'll rename this to team notification. Then click on OK. To test if automation works, I'll run it. And then on Monday, I'll change the status of one of our clients to onboard. You can see that automation ran successfully. We triggered our webhook after we changed the status of one of our clients to onboard. We got their data. We also created a kickoff call link and a contract. We downloaded it. Then we are sending the kickoff call link and the contract to our clients via the onboarding email, the subject line, and this email content right here with the link for them to schedule for a kickoff call and our contract right here for them to sign. And then we're notifying our team on Slack via Slack for them to track our client's contract right here if it's signed and follow up if necessary. So by creating this simple automation on Make, we've automated the client onboarding process for CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate is a landing page copy optimization process. We'll create an automation that generates multiple copy variations for landing pages and notify the team via email or Slack. To automate the landing page copy optimization process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to landing page copy optimization. On Monday, I've created a board that I've renamed to Convertly landing page copy topics. These are the topics that we're going to use to generate copy variations for a landing page. For example, one of the topics could be struggling with low conversion. Here's how to fix it. Then we can generate copy in line with that topic. Another one could be for e-commerce, maximize your store sales with CRO. We can use problem-aware variations, solution-aware variations, industry-specific variations, or social proof and case study variations. For example, how we helped, and then brand name, increase conversions by 200%. Then we are going to generate copy that is in line with that topic. To generate landing page copy variations automatically, yeah, we're going to create a simple automation. So on Monday, I'm going to search for leads, boards, items. Here I'm going to choose my connection. Can limit it to 25 if we want to. Then we're going to choose our board. We're going to choose the Convertly landing page copy topics board. And here we like to input our first column, which is a column with the name, and click on OK. Yeah, I run this module and see if we're going to get our topics. So here you can see we're getting our topics right here. Here's another topic. Here's another topic right here. We're getting a total of 13 topics right here. So we're going to generate landing page copy using these topics that we have right here on Monday. So here I'll search for OpenAI, then click on create a completion. Here I'm going to rename this module to generate landing page copy. Then click on OK. Now here we're going to select the method which is to create a chart completion, choose the latest model right here. And here we're going to add prompts to our system role and our user role right here. For the system role, we're going to tell it you're an intelligent writing assistant. And then on the user role, we're going to write the following prompt. We're telling the AI to generate multiple variations of high converting ad copy for an e-commerce brand struggling with low conversion rate. Main focus on the ad should be, and then we're going to add the topics right here. Page variation generate, short copy under 125 characters for platforms like Facebook and Instagram. For the medium copy, we'll tell it to generate 2 to 3 sentences for LinkedIn and Google Ads. For the long form copy, is for landing pages or in-depth ad campaigns. Also instructing the AI to use persuasive, action-driven language with clear call to action like boost your conversions today, claim your free CRO audit now, don't let your website leak, sales, optimize now. Make sure the tone is professional yet engaging. Keep the copy conversion focused, concise, and tailored to business owners looking for measurable growth. Here I'm going to click on save. And after generating our copy, we like to add it to a Google Docs file. So here, I'll search for Google Docs and click on create a document. For the name, I'm going to give our document the name. The content will be the results that we generate using our AI. We'll select the document location. We're going to add it on the files folder on Google Drive. And click on OK. Yeah, I'll rename this to landing page copy. Then click on OK. Now we'll also like to notify our team via Slack that we generated a new copy for them to analyze and verify the copy. We're going to notify them via Slack. So I'll search for Slack and click on create a message module. For the channel type, I'm going to choose public channel. Then I'll choose the channel that our team is in. Then we can send them this team notification message. We're telling them, hi team, excited update. We just generated a new ad copy version for focus on improving e-commerce conversions. These copies are tailored to different ad formats and ready for review. You can access them here. Then we're adding the link to our Google Docs. Take a look and let us know if any refinements are needed before deployment. Let's get these live and drive some results. Run down, then click on save. I'll rename this to team notification, then click on OK. Now, to test if automation works, I'll run it. Yeah, I've requested it to stop. It's going to generate 13 different ad variations from the different topics that we've outlined on our board on Monday. When we open on the 2 landing page copies that are the AI generated, you'll see all the different variations right here with the short form copy, medium form copy, and long form copy right here with the different variations of the specific topic. The topic in this case was too much traffic, not enough sales. Let's change that. Here you can see in the different variations of the copy. We're also getting the same with the second landing page copy that our AI generated for us. The topic for this one was struggling with low conversions. Here's how we fix it. And here you can see the different variations of the copies. In each variation, we're getting the short form copy, medium form copy, and long form copy here with first variation, second variation, third variation, fourth variation, and the fifth variation over here. So these are the two landing page copies that we generated using our AI automation over here. So by creating this simple automation, we've automated the landing page copy optimization process for a CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate in this video is the retargeting and CRO strategy optimization process, where we'll create an automation that creates Facebook custom audiences for retargeting from the leads we added on Monday, and we'll also notify our team via Slack. So on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to retargeting and CRO strategy optimization. And here, we're going to list our leads that we added in our client's board on Monday. So on Monday, I'm going to search for list boards items. I'm going to choose my connection. And on this board, we'd like to create custom audiences similar to the leads that we added to our board on Monday right here. So here, we can limit it to 25. I'll choose our board right here, which is a client's board. And then here, we can choose the output columns, can output the name here, and click on save. Run this module and see if we're going to get our clients. So you can see here we're getting our clients right here, the ones that we added to our board. So we'd like to create custom audiences similar to these clients on Facebook. So I'll add another module and I'll search for Facebook. And I'm going to click on custom audiences. Here we'll create a custom audience. Then we'll notify our team via Slack. So on Slack, I'll click on create a message module. I'll rename our module to team notification. And then here we can send our team this notification. We'll tell them, hey team, just a quick update. We've created a new Facebook custom audience for retargeting based on the leads added on Monday. These leads will be a great opportunity to re-engage with potential clients who've shown interest in our services. Please keep an eye on the performance and make sure any follow-up actions are taken accordingly. If you need more details, feel free to reach out. Let's get those conversions rolling. Brandon. And then click on save. Now, since I'm not running any Facebook ads, connection on this module will be very easy. I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. So by creating this simple automation, you'll have automated retargeting and CRO strategy optimization process for CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate is a competitor product page analysis process, where we'll create an automation that scrapes competitor product pages and autosave the data in Monday for analysis. To automate scraping competitor product pages and adding them to Monday, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename it to competitor product page analysis. And now to scrape the product pages, I'm going to use this tool called Shopify. Now, I'm assuming that our client is using Shopify as their online store. So here, I'm going to use this tool called Shopify Scraper to scrape product pages for these example online store. So here I've added the online store URL, and I would like to scrape a maximum of 5 items. Now, to scrape 5 product pages from our online store over here, I'll click on Save and Start. Here you can see that our tool is running and our actor is getting data over here. See that our tool succeeded in scraping 17 product pages over here. It's showing us different products, some that are in stock and some that are out of stock over here. It's showing us the brand, the color of the product, when the products were created, the currency, product description, product type, the title of the product, and the URL of the product right here. To scrape these product pages automatically and add the data to Monday, on our competitor product pages analysis scenario, here I'll search for Shopify, then click on Run an Actor module. You'll need to create a connection between your Shopify account and make.com account. I've made numerous videos on Shopify. So for you to understand how you can create a connection, just rename your connection right here, and then from Shopify, get your API token and come and paste it over here. And then click on save, and your connection will be created. But since I had already created my connection, I'm going to close and choose my connection right here. Here, I'm going to choose the tool that I would like to use to scrape Shopify product pages. So this is the tool that we're going to use. Here, I'm going to choose to run it synchronously, and then here we'll input our JSON. So I'll go back to our tool. Here, you'll see where it says manual and JSON. Click on the one that says JSON, then here, copy the JSON. But before we add it right here, we'd like to format it using a JSON formatter tool. similar to this one here. So I'll paste our JSON, and now to format it, I'll click on process. Here you can see that our JSON is formatted. I'll copy it and paste our JSON over here. Then click on save. So here, I'll rename this module to Shopify Scraper. Then click on OK. Here, I'll add another module, and then on Shopify, I'll click on get dataset item module. Here we'll add our dataset ID, which is this default dataset ID right here. We can limit it to, let's say 3. Then click on save. Yeah, I'll rename this to scraped product pages right here. And now to test if automation works, I'll run it. Here you can see we succeeded in scraping product pages. And here you can see we're getting the URL, the product page, the description, the title, the product type, the currency, price, and the availability over here. Now with our products, we can go ahead and add them to a board on Monday for Teams analysis. Monday, I've created a board that we're going to add the product pages. On this board, I've renamed it to competitor product pages. Here we're going to collect the name or the title of the product. Also going to collect the product type, the description, and the product link over here. So on automation, I'll add another module, and then on Monday, I'm going to choose to create an item. The item name, I'm going to add the title over here. For the board ID, I'm going to choose our product page board, which is this board right here. Here I'm going to choose our group ID, which is competitor product pages list. And then here we're going to add values to the columns that we have on Monday with the data that we got after we scraped our product pages. For the description, we'll add the value for the description right here. And then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'll choose the product link. And here we're going to add the URL of our products. You can also add it as a text. And I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'll choose the product type. Yeah, I'm going to add the value for the product type, which is right here. Then click on save. Yeah, I'll rename this to product pages. Then click on OK. Now to test if automation will scrape our pages from our online store, get the product pages and add them to Monday, I'll run automation again. Here you can see that automation ran successfully. We managed to scrape product pages from an example online store. We got the scraped pages and we added the pages to Monday. You can see we added 3 products on our board right here for our team to analyze the products. By creating this simple automation on Make, we'll have automated the competitor product pages analysis process for CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate is the content and ad creative generation process, where we'll create an automation that uses AI to generate ad copy based on our audience insights and auto upload the new ads to Facebook or Google Ads for testing. The content and ad creative generation process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to content and ad creative generation. Here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to search for Facebook audience insights. Then here I'm going to click on get insights. I'm not running any ads, so I don't have any insights to get, but I'm going to briefly show you how you're going to create this automation. After we've gotten our insights, we're going to generate ad copy based on the insights using AI. So here I'm going to search for OpenAI. Click on create a completion module. Using this module, we're going to write prompts to generate ad copy based on the insights that we got from Facebook. Then we'll upload the new ad to Facebook and Google Ads for testing. Now here, we're going to generate copy for both Google Ads and Facebook. So here, on flow control, I'll use the iterator to iterate the results. And then here, we're going to add the results for Facebook on the Facebook campaign management, ads campaign management right here. Then we're going to update an ad. So here we're going to select the ad that we'd like to update with the new copy that we generated using AI and the insights that we got from Facebook. We're going to do the same with Google Ads. So I'll search for Google Ads right here and click on Ads Campaign Management. And then here I'll click on Update a Campaign. Here we're updating the Facebook ad and the Google Ads campaign with the new data that we generated using AI and the Facebook insights right here. Since I'm not running any Facebook ads or Google ads, cannot be able to set up these automation practically. So by creating this simple automation, we'll automate the content and ad creative generation process for CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate is the user-generated content management process, where we'll create an automation that collects UGC content from Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter and saves to Google Drive. To automate the user-generated content management process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename this scenario to user-generated management. Then here, I'll use Twitter as our example platform that would like to source user-generated content. So here, I'll search for Twitter and click on next. Here, instead of the current version, I'm going to click on the previous version. And here I'm going to click on the search post module. Here, we like to search for posts with certain phrases. Here. And here we can add the maximum number of posts that we like to source. And then here I'm going to click on save. So here you can add, let's say, curly hair as like as an example phrase right here. Then click on save. Now we're going to search for posts with the phrase curly hair. And then here on X, on the current version, I'm going to click on get a post module. Here we're going to get the post using the post ID right here. Then click on save. And then after getting the post right here with the files, on HTTP, I'm going to click on get a file module. Here we're going to add the URL of the file. I'll search for URL. I'm going to add our URL right here. Then click on save. And after adding our URL, now we can upload the file to our Google Drive. So I'll search for Drive and click on Google Drive. Here, I'll click on upload the file. Here I'm going to choose our folder, selecting from a list. I'm going to choose the files folder. This is the file that we're going to upload on our Google Drive folder. Sometimes you'll need to click on it twice. So it accepts right here. So here we are searching for the post on Twitter, then getting the post, then getting the file using the HTTP module, then uploading the file to our Google Drive folder over here. And you can do the same with TikTok, where you're searching the campaign, getting the campaign and adding, and then getting the file and uploading the file right here. Same with Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media platforms. So by creating this simple automation on Make, you'll have automated collecting user-generated content from social media platforms and adding the content to a Google Drive folder. The next process that we're going to automate is a loyalty program process, where we'll create an automation that sends exclusive discount emails when clients or customers reach a loyalty threshold. To automate the loyalty program process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to loyalty program. And then here, we'll create a webhook that will be triggered after the status of one of our clients changes to loyalty program. And here, I'll click on webhook, then click on custom webhook. Here, I'll click on add, then I'll rename our webhook to loyalty program, and then click on save. Here, I'll copy the link to our webhook, then click on save, and then I'll run our webhook. And then on Monday, on our client's board, I'll click on integrate. I'll click on webhooks. And then I'd like to send a webhook on the status of one of our clients changes to something, so I'll use this as our template. Here, I'll use another account and paste our webhook URL that we just copied from Make, and then click on connect. It's fair to communicate to the URL provided. We'll return this string using a webhook response. So on webhooks, I'll click on webhook response. Here, write challenge and add our string right here. Click on save, and then I'll run our webhook again. And then on Monday, I'll click on connect. Here, our webhook response ran successfully, so I'll delete it and run our webhook again. But we'll need to set it up first. So I like to send a webhook when the status of one of our clients changes to loyalty program, then click on create automation. Now to test if our webhook works, I'll change the status of one of our clients to loyalty program. You can see that our webhook is working perfectly, and we're getting the specific client whole status we just changed. To get the rest of the data, I'll copy this pulse ID. And then here, I'll add another module. Then on Monday, I'm going to search for get an item module. Click on get an item. Here, I'll choose my connection. For the ID, I'm going to choose a pulse ID right here. And here, I'll choose our board. I'm going to choose our client's board and click on save. And now here, I'll run this module, pasting our pulse ID that we copied right here, and then click on OK. You can see we're getting our client's data right here, their first name, last name, their email, the rest of the information right here. Now with the information, we can send them a loyalty program email offering them exclusive deals and offers. So here I'll search for email and click on send an email module. I'll rename our module to loyalty program email. The email address, I'm going to add our client's email address for Monday. The subject line of this email could be the lines of exclusive reward for your loyalty. Let's boost your conversions. The content type, I'm going to choose plain text. And the content of this email could be the lines of hi, first name. We've been keeping an eye on your journey and you've just hit a special milestone with us. As a thank you for your loyalty, we offer you an exclusive 20% discount on your CRO services to help you scale even further. And here we're going to insert the link, the discount link over here. Hurry, this offer is only available until Friday. Let's optimize your conversions and turn more visitors into buyers. Got questions? Feel free to reply to this email. Looking forward to helping you hit your next big milestone. Best regards, Brandon. And I'm going to click on save. To test if automation works, I'm going to run it. Then on Monday, I'll change the status of one of our clients to a loyalty program. You can see that automation ran successfully. Triggered our webhook after we changed the status of one of our clients to loyalty program. We got the data right here. And with the data, we sent them this email, the loyalty program email, this subject line, and email content right here. So by creating this simple automation, we've automated the loyalty program process for a CRO agency. The next process that we're going to automate is the referral program process. I will create an automation that asks clients for referrals via Typeform and logs in the referral on Monday, then sends a thank you email to the clients and a notification to the referee. To automate the referral program process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to referral program. Then here, I'll create a webhook that will be triggered after the status of one of our clients changes to ask referral. So here I'll click on custom webhook. Here I'll click on add. Then I'll rename our webhook to referral program. Then I'll click on save. Here I'll copy the link to our webhook, then click on save and then run our webhook. Then on Monday, on our client's board, I'll click on integrate. Then I'll click on webhooks. Here I'll use this as our template. Here I'll use another account, paste our webhook URL right here, and click on connect. So it's failed to communicate with the URL provided. Yeah, I'll return this string using a webhook response. So I'll search for webhooks and click on webhook response. Yeah. And then write challenge right here. And add our string. And click on save. And then run our webhook again. And on Monday, I'll click on connect. Consider our webhook response ran successfully, so I'll delete it and run our webhook to test it. But we'll need to set it up first. So here I'd like to send a webhook and the status of one of our clients changes to ask referral. And here I'll click on create automation. To test it, here I'll change the status of one of our clients to ask referral. You can see that it ran successfully. And we got the client whose status we just changed. To get the rest of the data, I'll copy this pulse ID. Then on Monday, I'm going to search for get an item module and click on get an item. I'm going to choose my connection. For the ID, I'm going to choose pulse ID. For the board ID, I'm going to choose our client's board. Choose this board right here, then click on save. And here, I'm going to run this module, placing our pulse ID right here and click on OK. You can see we're getting our client's data right here. The first name, last name, and the email address right here. Now with the email address, we can create a referral form on Typeform and send it to them for them to fill in the details of the person that they would like to refer our agency. On Typeform, I've created a form that I've renamed to Convertly Agency Referral Survey Form. This is a form that we're going to send to our clients for them to fill in the details of the person that they would like for us to reach out to. This form, we're asking them a series of questions where we are telling them to first of all fill in the details over here, like their first name, last name, and their email address. We're also telling them to fill in the referrals details. So here they'll fill in their first name, last name, and their email. We're also asking them how do you know them, and they're going to tell us over here whether it's a friend, colleague, family member. The last question that we're asking them is, would you like us to let them know you refer them? And here they can either choose the yes or no options here. So here I'll click on share to retrieve the unique ID of this form. Of our form, I'll copy the last part of our URL. This will be the unique ID of this form. I'll search for Typeform. On Typeform, I'm going to click on get a form module. I'm going to add our ID that we just copied here, then click on save. To save, we're going to get our form. I'll run this module. You can see we're getting our form right here, Convertly Agency Referral Survey Form. And this is the link that we're going to send to our client via email. I'll rename this module to Referral Survey Form right here. We're going to now send this survey form to our client via email. Now, I'll rename our email module to referral program email. Here we're going to add the email address of our client from Monday right here. Subject line of this email could be the lines. Know somebody who could benefit, refer them and get rewarded. The content type we're going to choose plain text, and the content of this email could be the lines of hi, first name. We love working with you and helping you improve your conversions. If you know someone, a friend, colleague, business contact who could also benefit from our services, have to help them too. Simply add the details by filling out this quick referral form right here. And here we're going to add the link to a form, which is this URL right here. As a thank you, we'll send you a special reward once they come on board. Got questions? Just reply to this email. We appreciate your support. Best regards, Brandon. And I'm going to click on OK. To test if automation works, I'll run it. On Monday, I'll change the status of one of our clients to ask referral. You can see that automation ran successfully. To get our webhook after we change the status of one of our clients to ask referral, got the data right here. We also got our referral survey form from Typeform, and we send the survey form to our client via the referral program email with this subject line and this email content over here. We also create another automation that captures our client's referral and adds a referral to Monday. So on Monday, I've created this board that I've named to convert lead agency referral. Here's where we're going to add the referral after the client has added their details on our form and submitted the form. You're going to collect their full name, first name, last name, the email. Also going to collect the client's first name, last name, and their email to thank them for filling in the form and giving us the details of the referral. Also going to add if the client would like for us to notify the referral and the connection type. To automate adding the referral to our Monday.com board, I'll click on create a new scenario. Rename a scenario to add referral to Monday.com via Typeform. Yeah, I'm going to search for Typeform and click on watch response module. Here, I'm going to choose my connection, then choose our form over here. I'm going to choose the referral survey form and click on save. And I'm going to choose start from now and click on OK. Now, on our form, I'm going to copy the link to our referral survey form and open it on a new tab and fill it in as a client. Here, I'm going to click on start and fill in our details right here as a client. So here, I'm going to add the first name, last name, and an email example of a client. Then click on OK. You can also add an example, first name, last name, and email of a referral. And click on OK. How do you know them? You can say friend. And click on OK. Would you like us to notify them? Say yes. Then click on submit. Now on our form, I'm going to run this module. You can see we're getting our client and our referral over here. Now we can proceed and add them to Monday. So I'll add another module. And here on tools, I'll click on the sleep module. Yeah, I like to delay for 3 seconds to give Typeform some time to populate our client's data. Then to add them to Monday. So on Monday, I'll click on create. I'll search for create an item module. Choose my connection. For the item name, I'm going to add our referral, first and last name. Here. So I'll click on Joe, space Laurent. And then I'm going to choose our board ID. I'm going to choose our referral board right here. For the group ID, I'm going to choose ENTIRE referral list. And here we're going to add values to our column on this board with the data that we got from Typeform. So here I'm going to choose our column. I'm going to choose the client email and add the values for the client email right here. So this email right here. You can also use the email as the text. Then I'll add a new item. Choose a new column. I'm going to choose the client first name. I'm going to add the client's first name right here. Then I'll add a new item. Choose a new column, and I'm going to choose the client last name column. You can add the value for the client last name column right here. And I'll add a new item. Choose a new column. I'm going to choose the connection type. And here I'm going to add the value for the connection type. Then I'm going to add a new column and choose the notify referral column. And add the value for the notify referral right here. And then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the referral email. I'll add the email for the referral right here. Use it also as a text. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the referral first name. Here we're going to add the value for the first name, which is Joe. And I'll add a new item and choose a new column. I'm going to choose referral last name and add the value for their last name over here. Then click on save. After adding our referral and our client on our board on Monday, we can send a thank you email to our client thanking them for adding the details of the referral. So we're going to send them a thank you email via the email right here. So I'll click on send an email module. I'll rename our module to client thank you email. For the email address, we're going to add our client's email address right here. The subject line of this email could be in the lines of "Thank you for your referral." Content type, I'm going to choose plain text. And the content of this email could be in the lines of "Hi, first name. We truly appreciate you taking the time to refer someone to Convertly CRO Agency. Your support means a lot to us, and we're excited to connect with them. We'll be reaching out to them shortly to introduce ourselves and see how we can help them improve their conversions. If there's anything specific you'd like us to know before we connect, feel free to reply to this email. Thanks again for trusting us. We'll keep you posted. Best, Brandon. I'm going to click on save. Besides sending the client thank you email, we can also notify our referral. Yeah, we can create a scheduling link to give them an option to schedule for a call with us. So on Calendly, I'll click on create a scheduling link. Choose my connection. For the maximum event, I'm going to choose one. Here I'm going to choose our event type. I'm going to choose a strategy session right here and then click on OK. I'll rename this to strategy session link. And then click on OK. Now we can send them an introductory email with a link to the strategy session. I'll rename our module to referees email. For the email address, we're going to add our referrals email, which is this email right here. Subject line, we can say our client's first name. Without we could help. Let's connect. Content type, we're going to choose plain text. And the content of this email could be in the lines of "Hi, first name. I hope you're doing well." Our client's first name. Like I mentioned to you that you might be interested in boosting your website's conversions and turning more visitors into customers. At Convertly CRO Agency, we specialize in helping businesses optimize their website to increase sales and maximize growth. I'd love to learn more about your goals and see how we can help. Let's set up a quick call to chat. You can book a time using these URL right here. Looking forward to connecting. Let me know if you have any questions. Best regards, Brandon. And then I'm going to click on save. Test if automation works. I'm not going to fill in our form again. I'm going to choose our previous submission right here. Choose our previous submission, then click on save. Then I'll run automation. You can see that automation ran successfully. Here we got our client's info, the referral. Then we delay for 3 seconds, and we added the client and the referral to Monday and sent the client a thank you email. We also created a strategy session link and sent the link to our referral via the referee email right here with a link for them to schedule for a strategy session. This is the subject line of this email. This is the email content right here with the link for them to schedule for a strategy session. On Monday, you can see that we added our referral right here. Here's their full name, the first name, the last name, the email, client who referred them. Here's their first name, the last name, the email address. Here you can see that the client wanted us to notify them that the client referred them to us, and the connection type is their friends over here. By creating these two automations right here, we've automated the referral program management process for CRO agency. The last process that we're going to automate in this video is the client feedback collection process, where we'll create an automation that automates feedback collection via type form and logs in the responses to Monday and sends the client a thank you email for filling in and submitting the form. To automate the client feedback collection process, on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to client feedback, and here I'll create a webhook that will be triggered after the status of one of our clients sends us to ask feedback. So here I'll click on webhooks, then click on custom webhook. Here I'll click on add, then I'll rename our webhook to client feedback, then click on save. Here I'll copy the link to our webhook, then click on save, then I'll run our webhook. And then on Monday, I'll click on our client's board, I'll click on integrate. Here I'll click on webhooks, and then I'll use this as our template. I'll use another account and paste our webhook URL right here and click on connect. So if we'll communicate with the URL provided, here we'll return this string using a webhook response. So on webhook, I'll click on webhook response. Here I'll add 2 call addresses and then write challenge right here. And here we're going to add our string, then click on save and run our webhook again. And then on Monday, I'll click on connect. You can see that our response ran successfully, so I'll delete it and then run our webhook again to test it. So here we'll need to set it up first. So I'd like to send a webhook when the status of one of our clients changes to ask feedback. Then I'll click on create automation. Now to test it, I'll change the status of one of our clients to ask feedback. You can see that our webhook ran successfully, and we got the specific client whose status we just changed. To get the rest of the data, I'll copy this pulse ID, and then I'll add another module. Then on Monday, I'll search for get an item module and click on get an item. I'm going to choose our connection. For the ID, I'm going to add our pulse ID right here. Then I'll choose our client's board over here. Then click on save. Here, I run this module by pasting our pulse ID over here, then click on OK. And here you can see we're getting our client's data right here, like their first name, last name, company name, the email, the rest of the information right here. going to collect feedback from them by sending them a form that they're going to fill in and give us feedback of our services. On type form, I've created a form that I've renamed to Convertly Agency Feedback Survey Form. The first question that we're asking them is for them to fill in their personal information here. Here they'll fill in their first name, last name, their email. The second question that we're asking them is how satisfied are you with our services? Here they'll choose the yes or no options here. The third question that we're asking them is how likely are you to recommend our services to others? Here they'll choose yes or no option over here. The fourth question that we're asking them, how well did we communicate throughout the project? And here they'll type in the answer over here. The fifth question that we're asking them is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with our services? And here they'll type in the answers over here. The last question that we're asking them on this form is do you have any suggestion for improving our services? And here they'll type in the answers over here. Now, to get the unique ID of this form, I'll click on share. And here you'll see the link of our form. To copy the unique ID, I'm going to copy the last part on our link. This is the unique ID of this form. I'm going to add another module, then click on type form. On type form, I'm going to click on get a form module. I'm going to add our ID that we just copied right here, then click on save. Yeah, I'll run it to see if we're going to get our feedback survey form. You can see we're getting our feedback survey form right here. And this is the link that we're going to send to our client for them to fill in and give us feedback on our services. Yeah, I'll rename this module to feedback survey form, then click on OK. And now we can send the client the feedback survey form via email. I'll rename our email module to client feedback email. The email address, I'm going to add our client's email address from Monday over here. Subject line of this email could be in the lines of we love your feedback. For the content type, I'm going to choose plain text. The content of this email could be in the lines of hi, first name. We want to take a moment to thank you for trusting us with your CRO needs. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to us and would love to hear about your experience working with Convertly CRO. Could you kindly take a few minutes to fill out our client feedback form? It will help us improve our services and continue providing the best results for clients like you. And then here we're going to attach our feedback form link. It should be this link over here. Your thoughts are truly appreciated. If there's anything else we can do for you, feel free to reach out. Thank you again. We look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Brandon. And then I'm going to click on save. Now to test if automation works, I'm going to run it. On Monday, I'll change the status of one of our clients to ask feedback. You can see that automation ran successfully. Here we triggered our webhook after we changed the status of one of our clients to ask for feedback. Then we got our client's data over here. We also got our feedback survey form from Typeform, and then we sent the form to our client with the client feedback email. The email with the subject line and this email content over here with a link for them to fill in our form. We can also create another automation that watches for our client's responses and adds the client feedback to a board that we've created on Monday. So on Monday, I've created a client feedback board that we're going to add our client's feedback. Here we're going to collect the client's full name, the first name, last name, the email. We're also going to collect data of our client if they're satisfied, the recommendation, communication, experience, and if they have any suggestions. So on our CRO agency folder, I'll click on create a new scenario. I'll rename our scenario to add client feedback to Monday via Typeform. And here, I'll click on Typeform, then click on watch response module. Here I'm going to choose my connection, choose our form right here. I'm going to choose our feedback survey form, then click on save. I'm going to choose start from now, then click on save. On Typeform, I'm going to copy the link to our form and open it on a new tab. Yeah, I'm going to fill in our form as a client. I'm going to fill in our personal information. I'm going to fill in our an example client's first name, last name, the email, and click on OK. How satisfied are you with our services? You can say yes. Are you likely to recommend our services to others? You can say yes. How well do you communicate throughout the project? Excellently. And click on OK. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with our services? Service delivery was great and prompt. Then here I'm going to click on OK. Do you have any suggestion for improving our services? It's a great experience, and I'll click on submit. Now here, I'll run our module and see if we're going to get our client's response. You can see here we're getting our responses that we just filled in on our form. And we can go ahead and add the responses on Monday. So here on tools, I'll click on the sleep module, and here we can delay the form for 30 seconds to give Typeform some time to populate our client's data. And here now we can proceed to add the client feedback on Monday. So here I'll search for create an item module. Item name, I'm going to choose our client first and last name right here. So I'm going to choose their first and last name. For the board ID, I'm going to choose our board, which is client feedback board. Group ID, I'm going to choose our client's feedback list. And here we're going to add the values on our columns on Monday with the data that we got from using Typeform. I'm going to add an item, choose a column. Yeah, I'm going to choose the email column and add the value for the email right here. Also add another item, choose a new column. Yeah, I'll choose the first name column. Now add the value for the first name right here. Then I'll add a new item, choose another column. I'll choose the last name column. Then I'll add the value for the last name right here. Then I'll add a new item, choose another column, and choose the recommendation column. We're going to add the value for the recommendation right here. Then I'll add a new item, choose a new column, and choose the satisfaction column. And I'll add the value for the satisfaction right here. And then I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the share experience column. Then I'll add the value for the shared experience right here. Lastly, I'll add a new item, choose a new column. I'm going to choose the communication column, another value for the column, choose this value right here, and click on OK. Now, after we've added our client feedback on Monday, we can send them a thank you email, thanking them for filling out our form and giving us feedback on our services. I'll rename our module to thank you email. The email address, we're going to add our client's email address right here. The subject line of this email could be on the lines of thank you for your valuable feedback. The content type of this email, I'm going to choose plain text. The content of this email could be on the lines of hi, first name, to add the first name right here. Thank you so much for taking the time to fill out our feedback form. We truly appreciate your input and are grateful for your insights. Your feedback helps us continuously improve and ensure we are delivering the best possible results for you and all our clients. If there's anything further you'd like to discuss or any additional ways we can assist you, do not hesitate to reach out. We're here to help. Thanks again for your time and support. We look forward to working with you on future projects. Best regards, Brandon. I'm going to click on save. Now to test if automation works, I'm not going to fill in our form again. Instead, I'm going to choose our previous submission. Choose our previous submission right here, choose this one, and then run automation. You can see that automation ran successfully. Yeah, we got our client submission right here with their feedback. And we delayed for 3 seconds to give Typhon some time to populate the client's data. And we added the client's data on Monday and sent them this thank you email right here with the subject line and this email content over here. Now, on our client feedback board on Monday, you can see we added our client feedback over here. Here's the client full name, first name, last name, the email, so if they were satisfied, if they would recommend our agency, communication, experience, and the suggestions right here. So by creating these two automations over here, we automated the last process for a CRO agency, which is a client feedback collection process. These were all the processes for a conversion rate optimization agency that we automated in this video. The first process that we created was an automation that captures clients' data via Typhon and adds the data to Monday. It also creates a scheduling link and sends the scheduling link to our clients via the confirmation email. Client onboarding automation. This automation is triggered after the status of one of our clients changes to onboard. And we are creating the kickoff call link and the contract via Pandadoc and sending the kickoff call link and the contract to our client via the onboarding email. We're also notifying our team on Slack for them to track the contract. The third automation that we created in this video was an automation that generates landing page copy variations from the topics on a board on Monday and adds the landing page copy on a Google Docs file and sends it to our team for review on Slack. The fourth automation that we created in this video was an automation that creates custom audiences from the lead that we captured and added to Monday. We're also notifying our team of the custom audiences that we created via Slack. The fifth automation that we created in this video was a competitor product page analysis automation. This is a simple automation that scrapes product pages from online stores, then adds the product pages to a board on Monday for analysis. The sixth automation that we created in this video was a content and ad creative generation automation. With this automation, we are generating ad copy from Facebook Insights using AI and adding the ad copy to our creative on Facebook and Google Ads campaigns. The seventh automation that we created in this video was a user-generated content management automation. With this automation, we are searching for user-generated content on social media platforms. Then we are getting the user-generated content and adding the content to a specific folder on our Google Drive. The eighth automation that we created in this video was a loyalty program automation. This is a simple automation that sends exclusive offers to our client when they hit a certain threshold. The ninth automation that we created in this video was a referral program automation. This is a simple automation that is triggered after we change the status of one of our clients to ask for referral. And we're getting our client's data from Monday. We're also getting the referral survey form that we've created on Typhon. And then we're sending the referral survey form to our client via the referral program email for a client to fill in and give us a referral. The 10th automation that we created in this video was an automation that captures our client referral and adds the referral to Monday. This automation also sends a thank you email to our client, thanking them for filling in and submitting the form and giving us a referral. We're also creating a strategy session link we're going to send to the referral. The 11th automation that we created in this video was a client feedback automation. This is a simple automation that is triggered after we change the status of one of our clients to ask for feedback. Then we're getting the client's data, and we're also getting a feedback survey form that we created on Typeform. And then we're sending the survey form to our client via this client feedback email for them to fill in and give us a feedback on our services. And the last automation that we created in this video was automation that waits for the client feedback and add the client feedback on a board on Monday. And then we are sending the client a thank you email, thanking them for filling in and giving us feedback on our services. These were all the automations that we created in this video, automating processes for a conversion rate optimization agency. Now, if you have an automation or a system in mind that you'd like for me to create, just comment down below in the comment section. And if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire system or automation from scratch. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.